Hello, coffee connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Snob Reviews. I'm your host, the Coffee Snob, and today I have a death wish. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be reviewing Blue and Buried by Death Wish Coffee. Let's go. What is Blue and Buried? Well, naturally, it is blueberry and vanilla, and I can't wait to try it. Right on the back of this awesome looking bag, it says, bury your blues in berries. Send the snooze button 6 feet under with Blue and Buried. Like a thick slice of blueberry coffee cake, this bag is brimming with natural flavors of homemade blueberry jam, luscious vanilla, and sweet Vietnamese cinnamon. That sounds incredible. Behold, your fully baked wake-up call. Double strong medium roasted coffee that gets you out of your skull and into the daily grind. A heavy hitter brewed hot or over ice, drown your cup in cream and sugar, no thanks. For the full death by decadence experience. Well, we're going to try it sweet, we're going to try it unsweet. We're not going to drown it in cream and sugar though. I can't do it. So if you're a regular to my channel, first and foremost, thank you. Secondly, you know the drill. We're going to open the bag, we're going to smell it, we're going to talk about it, then we're going to brew it. Smells strong, and that is kind of what I would expect coming from Death Wish Coffee. They do claim to be the world's strongest coffee after all, so I would be a little bit disappointed if I didn't get a very strong scent to it. I'm also definitely getting a faint hint of blueberry in the scent. I can't say faint. It's present, but it's not overpowering. This time I'm really getting the vanilla present in the scent. Either way, it smells like it's going to be a really great coffee. I can't wait to try it. Personally, I'm not going to follow their brewing recommendations. I did it the first time that I tried the original Death Wish coffee, and I bounced off the walls. It was fun. I don't want to do that right now. Well, guys, what do you say we go get it brewing? So while we're waiting for the coffee to brew, let's talk about Death Wish Coffee for a little bit. Everything that I'm getting directly from their website, which I will have tagged in the description of this video. Rebels with Causes. We lead an alternative point of view, providing bold, smooth cups of coffee to our people. We find fresh ways to enjoy coffee, and we foster community along the way. Disrupting the status quo interests us, so we create edgy, sarcastic content. Sounds like my kind of people. We live to rebel against blah beans and a boring, lackluster life. And if that's not a cause that I can't get behind, I don't know what is. According to their website, Death Wish Coffee started in 2012 when Mike Brown brought his idea for Death Wish Coffee to life, creating the recipe as well as the roasting process. In 2013, Good Morning America airs a segment on Death Wish Coffee. By 2016, they became the smallest company to run a commercial during Super Bowl 50, exposing 167 million viewers to Death Wish Coffee. In 2018, with the help of NASA Food Labs, Death Wish Coffee developed an instant freeze-dried blend of its coffee to fuel astronauts on the International Space Station. That fact is out of this world. And in 2020, Death Wish Coffee headquarters moves to a historic building from 1889 in Saratoga Springs, New York, the location of their original coffee shop. Death Wish Coffee has a really cool website in which they feature a lot of really great sounding recipes that I highly recommend you check out whether you plan on ordering some coffee from them or not. But speaking of coffee, why don't we go check on the coffee and see where it's at in the brewing, because I really could use a cup of coffee right now. My kitchen smells incredible, and I'm sad that the coffee wasn't done yet. But there's one more thing I kind of want to talk to you guys about as far as Death Wish coffee goes. On each side of the bag, there's something that I want to point out. Over here, we have the USDA certified organic. And over here, we have Fair Trade certified. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that a little bit. Reading directly from the bag, USDA organic chemistry. When you buy USDA organic certified, you support sustainability for coffee farms. No decent land, no decent coffee, and that's no way to live. Reap what you sow. When you buy Fair Trade certified coffee, you support fair wages for farmers, safe and sustainable farming practices, and community development funds in coffee growing regions. Both of those are really cool, and if those are issues that you care about, you can in good faith support Death Wish coffee. I think I just heard the coffee maker beep, so I think the coffee's finally done. So we're finally back and we have our cup of coffee, and in honor of doing a review for Death Wish coffee, I decided to use a mug that was given to me as a gift a long time ago. I usually use this as a pencil and pen holder in my office because I don't want anything to happen to it, but it is kind of a special occasion, and it's very fitting, so let's go. So first and foremost, I want to say that my kitchen smells absolutely amazing just simply from this coffee brewing, but I would like to smell it as well. It has a very pleasant and faint scent to it. It's nowhere near as potent or as powerful smelling as it was when it was in the ground bean format. Now that we are in magma bean format, it's not as strong. It's very pleasant. It has a very sweet scent to it. Moment of truth, the first taste, unsweetened, no sugar or any kind of sweetener in it. Let's go. Cheers, guys. That's good. That's good. It's not as acidic or powerful as I was expecting it to be. That's real pleasant. Also, this mug's a little bit difficult to drink out of. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm not getting a very powerfully sweet taste to it, but I'm also not getting any kind of a bitter taste to it either. And for somebody that's claiming to be the strongest coffee in the world, I was expecting it. I was expecting it. I just want to say cheers, Death Wish coffee, for a wonderful cup of coffee. So we're back, and now we have another cup of the Blue and Berried Death Wish coffee. This time, 2 spoonfuls of sugar in it. Let's go see what happens. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. It's different. It's good. It's still not a very overly powerful sense of sweetness. It's still a very subtle sweet, and I appreciate that. This has a very subtle and yet pleasant taste to it that I can't quite put my finger on. It's like no one flavor stands out, except for maybe just very slightly subtly the cinnamon. But they all blend together in a very perfect way where you get just a pleasant, slightly sweet taste to it, and nothing really overpowers anything else. So oddly enough, and I actually can't believe that I'm saying this, I like this coffee as much sweetened as I enjoyed it unsweetened. And that usually doesn't happen for me. I have a lot of appreciation for this coffee and how easily and smoothly it goes down. I appreciate how subtly sweet it is. It's not overpowerful, it's not in your face, but it is very pleasant. It has a very welcoming taste, for a lack of a better term. All in all, I have to say I'm impressed. This is a great cup of coffee. Congratulations to Death Wish Coffee for all of their success, but especially for making a wonderful coffee in the blue and berried. But guys, all good things must come to an end, and that is unfortunately all the time that I have today. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Have you ever tried blue and berried? Have you ever had any kind of coffee from Death Wish Coffee? Let me know that in the comment section below. If there's a coffee out there that you want me to try and review, let me know that also in the comment section below. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching, and if you could, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Catch you on the next video, coffee connoisseurs. Peace out. According to their website, Death Wish Coffee ironically started in 2012, the year that was supposed to unalive us all. Have you ever tried blue and berried? Have you ever had any kind of coffee from Death Wish? The name is Bond, James Bond, and I ship on Death Wish Coffee. Have you ever had any coffee from Death Wish? I just have to say that I'm very pleasantly surprised. I'm getting a sweet taste to it, but it's not an overpowering powerling. Why do I struggle with that word so bad? Safe and sustainable. English? Do you speak it? No, apparently not. And I think I finally just heard the coffee timer beep. The coffee timer? Why can't I talk today? I need this cup of coffee. My brain no worky today. I'm speechless. Speechless! That almost came out in the middle of my last sentence. Oh, Death Wish Coffee, you are beautiful. Words simply cannot describe how much you mean to me. I like coffee, and maybe 3 people. I have a lot of appreciation for this coffee and how easily and smoothly it goes down. It is a very drinkable coffee. Behold! Hello, coffee connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Snob Coffee... What? Welcome to another episode of Coffee Snob Coffee Snob. Right on the back of this really cool looking bag, it says, "Bury your blues in berries." That's a lot of berry. According to their website, Death Wish Coffee was started in 2012. Ironically, the year that the Mayan calendar was supposed to come and doom us all, or something. I don't know. I've lived through like 80 million doomsday prophecies at this point.